In this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to get loose, messy, everyday waves. I will be using a 1¼ inch curling iron. Anything between 1 inch to 1½ will work. The bigger your curling iron, the looser the waves will be. You will also need a handful of duckbill clips, and you'll see why in a second. So in most hair tutorials, I divide my hair in half, like around my temples, and I start on the bottom and finish with the top. For this one, I don't want all of my layers curled at different levels, so I've only done vertical sections, and what I did to keep them from looking all straight up and down is I sectioned on an angle. So this first one went forward, the second one back here went back. So as you go around and section, take varying sizes and make sure as you're sectioning them, you're putting your finger against your scalp on an angle so you're not getting all of these straight up and down vertical partings. So I'm using the T3 1¼ inch iron like I mentioned, and then on each section before I curl, I will spray the Pureology dry conditioner about mid-shaft to ends. And since the ends of my hair are going to be left out, this is a nice way to polish them a little bit without having to flat iron them or really smooth them out before I start. And alternate the direction of your curl as you go. So this first one and the ones right next to your face should always go away from your face. The one right behind it will be curled toward my face, and you'll just alternate as you work your way around the head. So let's say you've been alternating and your left in the front and the one right behind it was directed back. Go ahead and direct it back anyway. You never want those hairs right around your face curled in toward your face. So once everything is curled, go ahead and rake through it while spraying texture spray in there. That'll give it a nice bit of definition, and that's a great way to make sure you're putting texture spray on every part of sort of the middle to the end of your hair. So I know this is going to shock you, but I'm not going to tease my hair. With these messy undone waves, I don't want it to look overly perfect and styled. It's just supposed to be loose and soften as the day goes on. And I'm using Redken's Windblown No. 5. This blows out really quickly, so it's not good for a style that you want everything to look in a certain place, but it is good for those loose and messy styles. So I'm focusing it middle to ends. I don't need a lot at my roots. And it's a nice flexible hold, so nothing gets too stiff. This is a great option for day 2 hair as well if you wear your day 1 hair straight. I hope you enjoyed this hair tutorial. If you want to see any others, you can find those on thesmallthingsblog.com.